Oh, you like anime? Who the fuck likes anime?
I wasn't available last week.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
you
just
don't
did it.
Darn. We should have just did it.
Darn.
I'm the glue that holds this shit together.
More like
Yep.
all you're good at is making glue, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
shooting
I'm really good at that,
ropes.
though.
Shooting ropes, dog.
just Elmer.
Could you imagine if your cum was so fucking viscous that it was just a rope? Like you had to pull it out of your cock?
Oh, you think it'd like feel good?
No, I mean, that's what sounding is.
No, sounding is putting stuff in. I'm talking about just
Yeah,
pulling
but like
it-
the act of pulling it out is part of sounding as well. Like, it's like sex. You put it in and you
Hasn't
pull it out.
even
Both
been
ways
5
feel good.
seconds. 5 seconds. We can't even make 5 seconds without getting like just the nastiest shit ever.
What if it came out like toothpaste?
Okay.
Like you had to like start at the base and grab your dick
What
and
if
like
you had to like roll it,
Squeeze
like
it from the bottom.
yeah.
Fit.
I don't like this.
You did it in not even 5 seconds. Not
Because I
even.
shoot fucking ropes.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys are gross.
Yeah. No. I mean. Yes.
I mean, honestly, just like you're dehydrated if you're shooting ropes like that.
Yeah. You gotta drink more water.
That's not true. I went like 6 years without drinking water, and I don't shoot ropes.
you're
That's what.
that's
Dr.
more
Pepper
health
is my
issues
water.
with you.
Yeah.
There's water in Dr. Pepper, though. Like, what do you think they make
Yeah, but there's
that with?
22 other flavors, okay?
Yeah.
23.
And like, most
Water
of
is one of them dum-dum.
Water's
water
not a
doesn't have
flavor.
What?
They don't go. You don't go like 23 flavors. Like, oh, I added a dash of water just to up the number. Like, that's not fucking.
That's not how it works.
I gotta check the science
Oh, wait.
on that, but I think
I'd
water's
say
an ingredient.
Cinnamon.
These motherfuckers been watching too much Dr. Stone. They're starting to get into fucking
Caramel?
like, science shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that water? Ooh.
Water I taste? Idiot.
Fucking stupid.
You think there's a food I could eat to shoot ropes?
Ropes.
I know zinc helps cum productivity.
I don't want more. I just want ropes.
Well, I imagine if you have more, it'll like
He'll back up.
yeah, it'll be like there'll be too much in your balls, and it's just like fuck, and then just like
Oh, so they'll get bigger.
no, they'll just have to be like compacted.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody.
You don't do that, Harris. I do that.
What's good?
I'm trying
It's
to
your
think.
boys.
I'm trying to,
Anime
I'm
Trap
trying to
House.
figure out if I want to keep all the rope talk as the beginning part of the fucking
if you
podcast
need-
because it was a
Or
lot.
if you need to
It
talk
was a
about
lot.
something new.
It was a lot.
Or we
Mary
could talk about
Ropemas.
something new. I feel like just talking about cum for a minute is not great. Konichi the fuckwa people. we're back at it in the trap house that we watch anime in and don't do anything illegal, cops. Oh fuck. This is gonna be a depressing episode. I'm just gonna let everybody know that.
Why?
Why?
Cause I'm sad. I'm sad Dr. Stone's over. I'm sad Dr. Stone happened, you know. I'm just sad.
Okay.
Okay. I'm happy.
Yeah.
No.
I could be happier, but I'm happy.
Okay.
Gotta be a little happier.
No, I've been stoked for like this is like the last episode of this, and I've been looking for this for like 3 episodes.
Right.
I-
Okay.
I like this show, but it's not the best for
Yeah. I wanted it over.
Anime Trap House.
So I guess you're right. It's not depression. It's more depression that these last 4 didn't do what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on like this weird thing of newer animes, or maybe this is just how animes are because I've been watching them more as they're coming out instead of when they're over. But like the first season of like these animes are like interesting, and then the ending of them is just awful.
Right.
Like just ends on a really weird like unclimactic note, and I just don't like it. You know.
I
Look,
feel
there's
you.
a reason why
I like that.
don't say that I'm
want
like
that-
a fan of anime, and it's just because like
want
there's
that
so much
cliffhanger.
shit that like I feel like they just try to snag you with the first 4 episodes, and then they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, why even do it? Why?
Yeah. No, that's.
I should probably I should probably finish the intro. I'm sorry. I just got you know, I got sad.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about season finale of Dr. Stone 21 through 24. Listen to this shit at animetraphouse.com or any podcast service in the world. And I swear to fucking God, if somebody doesn't leave us a review, dude, like soon, I'm gonna do some drastic shit. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start making fake accounts and then start reviewing it, right? And then just read it here and cry because I know it was
You
me.
could just
Some-
you could just hire some Russian bots to do
Some
it.
drastic.
there we
Park.
go.
Drastic Park.
I'm
gonna get Jurassic Park.
If we is that a good idea? Because I know you can pay
Yeah.
for reviews. Like
I should.
we can throw like $50 at one of those kind of websites,
All right.
and then just see
And
what
$50
see,
in Russia is like 1,000 anime
we can
dollars,
just see
right?
whatever the fuck they
1,000
like say
anime
about
dollars.
us.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, go review our shit, like our shit. Discord, we have a Discord.
Good one,
we
bud.
got a Discord. We also have a Facebook group. There's a shit ton of people there now. We got like almost 600 people.
I should be able to make a subreddit soon.
Kyle's gonna make a subreddit soon for some
Ooh,
reason.
Nice.
All right, so you know my thoughts. I kind of just did it in the beginning. I didn't like this ending at all. All right, Kyle, what is your thoughts?
It's just like end of a bad trilogy, and just like
Nope, not the Star Wars.
The trilogy of Stone. You know.
Doctor Stone was good. It ended about same. It's a consistent anime, and it's full of like fun, and I think everyone has fun doing it. It's, like, you know, there's a good amount of love in the anime, is what I'm saying. But
you could tell it was made with love. I see that.
but like, doesn't have like the strongest plot to like make me hype.
All right. I think it had a good plot. It just did like. The problem is everything like in between it. That nothing.
No, it has a good premise. It
Yeah,
doesn't,
there we go.
It
You're
doesn't
right.
have good plot. It's just like.
Yeah, I just don't know words, you know. So I'm just gonna say what I say. And you can fuck yourself.
All right.
Kloos.
It was good. I still think this is more of a character anime than like an action one. And I love the way that all the characters are written and like their interactions with each other are great. So it's like a little disappointing. Yeah, like, you know, I expected this fight with him and Tsukasa to happen eventually, and it just didn't. But it doesn't make the journey along the way bad.
See, I just expect things to go bad at the end of a season, right?
There was a lot of really funny moments, like legitimately funny moments in these last couple episodes. Like, I know there was a couple like throughout the season, but like these last 4 were like surprisingly funny.
There was just no
Yeah, that's fair.
like normally with the plot, right? You start off, you get your problem, you keep building it up, it peaks, it climaxes, and then you get the fade off. This was just always moving up, and it never fucking reached anything. Like usually in an anime, you'll have like 2 or 3 of those in a season.
I'd say it's just
I
moving
disagree and say
sideways.
that's exactly what it did. Like, it built up, it peaked when they had the fight on the bridge, like
That wasn't even
a
a
couple episodes
peak.
ago. That was the peak of this, because you know, not much happened, and then it kind of tapered off at the end.
How you gonna say it had a peak and then taper off? That's not.
That's literally what he said.
No, that's not. But whoever said it is wrong.
Okay,
That's not how peaks work.
I mean, like, you know, you get your peak and then you go down the other side of the mountain. I don't know
Yeah,
words.
Then there's a peak.
I said that.
But yeah. You said there wasn't someone whatever. Someone said there wasn't a peak. You're wrong.
There's not a
Cody.
peak. There's no peak.
Cody said
Wrong.
there's none.
There's no peak.
No.
Where was the peak?
Okay.
Where was the fun peak?
I think literally.
When did it stop being fun? And then that's where the peak is. That's what I'm saying.
For me, the show, like, it rose up, right? And then it was just lateral forever. And then out of nowhere, it had a peak with that, like, tournament where, like, things were maybe going down. And like, that was the climax. And then it took a nap. And then just... it just went lateral again. Like, nothing changed anymore. And you're like, all right.
Plateau. If we're going with mountains, use mountain terms.
Okay,
Plateau.
fine. Plateau.
Plateau.
Oh, God. Okay.
Harris, give your fucking analysis. Your fucking mountain
This-
analysis.
So this was
Speak
quite
to me
Sierra
only in
Leone,
geography
you know?
terms.
Yeah.
There was some faults in it, tectonic shifts, but some shifts that wanted you to believe that they were tectonic, but really they were just the ground shaking
Yeah.
because you had too much coffee,
Right. Right.
and it's okay, it's good, but it felt like a trailer for the second season.
Yeah.
This whole season feels like a trailer for the second season.
I feel like they're just gonna keep going with this. Like the second season is just gonna be the same shit. Like, we can't go attack him right now because of this, and this. And then they're like, but we got more people. And then Senku's gonna be like, but I need
or
to
it'll
build
be
more
like
science.
they named it like the Stone Wars or whatever the second season.
Yeah.
And it'll be like little skirmishes with no outcome because
Yeah.
nothing in this anime has made me
You-
believe that any sort of conflict has any sort of
Right.
resolution.
You think it's
Yeah.
gonna be just like Walking Dead, the anime,
Yeah. Absolutely.
where it just keeps going and going?
Probably, absolutely, and they're set up for that, and that's like if I'd never watched The Walking Dead and I came in and watched this, I'd be hella excited. But like, the plot is slowly evolving in that direction.
Yeah. I love Walking Dead. Shut up.
No,
What?
I mean, like, Walking Dead was good for the first 5 seasons, and then
Five.
like
Kind of like Supernatural.
as soon as you see the patterns and they don't deviate from them, the show loses everything.
5
about it that makes it
seasons?
good. 5 seasons.
Kyle, shut up, dude. That's why
Show only
nobody
had one-
likes you.
Show only had one good season.
Shut up.
It had at least 2.
The second one held me on, and then I realized that it was just a filler season.
All right, shut up. Shut the fuck up. How do you guys feel about no Taiju or Yuzihira pretty much the entire fucking show?
Garbage.
They showed up at the end.
Like, why build up characters you like and then just
Yeah,
just drop them off?
yep. I was
Bye.
pretty mad about it.
They'll
And
come
then,
into play.
and then they finally showed him and it was like 1 second. The thing
I
is
thought we
that's
would've got,
where
like-
we could have had a lot more, like, not just plot development, but like tension and shit, because they could have had this whole other storyline happening with them trying to be spies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought that we could have like multiple POVs.
Yeah. Like, how cool would it have been, like, when Tsukasa found out Senku was alive? He's like, oh, shit, all right, we got to go kill fucking Taiju and Yuzihira. And then that was a side plot line that we seen of them, like
Could
oh,
be
shit, he's
cute.
trying to kill us. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. There's like they're just leaving a lot set up for the second season.
Yeah, but
But like,
Why
it
not
just,
watch
like,
this
yeah,
season, then?
there's- That's what I'm saying. It's a trailer.
Ugh. It started so good, though.
But like it, and this was the problem. Is like Cody, you and me, we thought that the show was gonna evolve, but like it's just like Kyle said, the show up front told us exactly what it was gonna be, and it never changed.
It just laid down and let itself get fucked. It did nothing to help, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it looked really good. Premise was fun. First, like half of the show is really interesting, and then again, you realize that there's a pattern, and they just kind of fall into it, and it's like, okay, well, okay, here we are.
If you think about it, sleeping is like a trailer for death.
Yeah. What?
What? What is happening?
I hate him so much.
I do too. We should have skipped this week.
I just need to stop agreeing with Kyle as soon as he's done saying something.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when he says something, I'm just like, yeah. And then I think about it and I'm like, no,
No.
what? That's not. What?
No, don't backtrack on your agreeing. You own that shit.
No, I don't want to.
Good fucking trailer.
Plotty!
Yeah.
Plot.
Yeah.
Plot.
Huh.
Plot.
Go with the plotting.
Plot.
Oh,
Wah.
go to drop the thoughting. Oh,
What's happening?
We are all in some kind of way
I think
today.
as soon
There's
as you
no
say
we,
plotting,
I'm
we
not.
just hit autism.
I'm not a part of that.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna start saying plotty when I'm fucking. Plotty, 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 plotty.
Plot.
All right,
No, I know you got
episode-
weaker comes.
What?
I know you got weaker comes.
I'm shooting out
Let's not do it again.
shooting out fucking ropes.
No.
Yeah, ropes.
No.
Episode 21. Is
do you like
is
the
20
term
venti?
roleplay?
Nice.
Is that
bro.
good?
I think that was. I mean, that was better than what you've done in the
Yeah.
past.
Right?
This isn't
right?
what I ordered at Starbucks.
21.
Yep. A venti uno.
Hold on, what does roleplay mean then?
Rope play? That's where
God,
you're
Please. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You stop it right now.
Yeah. Senku once again praises Chrome and Old Man Roshi for their work on the water wheel. I should have prefaced this with last week we ended with the water wheel. You know?
Yeah, it was a dope ass wheel.
Yep, it was super
Wheel.
cool.
Wheel that was made of water. Go on.
So Senku
Wheel
says,
sky.
"Good job, guys." He gives everybody a pat on the dick, and then he's like, "But our work's not done. We got a lot more to go. So wake up."
I'm
there-
still bothered that like he didn't think of doing this.
Yeah.
yeah. He's too focused on like one thing, you know.
I don't know. Like they made him to be like such a stupid like plot armor like think tank, and then didn't think of a water wheel. I was sitting here going like, when are they getting the water wheel?
Kyle, you're just a modern day Senku. That's why.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You right.
You're just so smart.
Well, I mean, you know, like Senku's like I said, he just gets really focused and then is like, this is all we're doing, and forgets about all this other shit. Because he's got people, right? He's just like, yeah, we'll just use people. You know, I don't give a fuck about people. Fuck, I need to make a water wheel for it. People will just work for me.
Yeah, dude.
Been there.
Senku says that all the energy they are making is just leaking out to nowhere, and that they got to build something to store it. He says it's time for Spartan Crafts Club, which I don't get.
Yeah. I don't know how anyone knows what a Spartan is, you know?
Right. Well, listen. Every time they say some shit you'd think they wouldn't know, it's the 100 Tales. That's all.
No, but just wait.
No, it's
Just wait.
all 100 Tales. Every single
No.
thing. They learned meme.
But there's dumbass 100 tales about memes
Yep.
and fucking bees.
Yeah.
Like
Bees.
they're wasting.
The
That's
B
two
one
tales
was
we know that
smart.
are stupid.
No, the B one was
No,
super
it's
smart.
not.
Shut up.
It's not. It's smart to dumb people. That's who it's smart to.
It's smart to stupid people.
Yeah. Because you know what he
Dumb
could have said? He could have
idiot.
said, "Hey, that's a time capsule." That's what he could have said.
Yep. He could have just said, "Hey, time capsule."
Yeah.
No, because over 7,000 years, someone would have been an asshole and been like, "Hey, what's a time capsule?"
Doesn't
Let me open
matter.
this
It's
up
100
and ruin
tales.
it
You
for
don't think that-
everybody."
Oh, but they're like, like bees can make sounds with stingers.
Yeah, there's
that's
bees are
useful.
speakers.
Needle
Bee
in the
speaker?
recorder, somebody as smart as Senku can figure that out. But none of the dumb
But
primal
why?
people
Why even
can.
make it that hard
Yeah,
for him?
it's
If
so
it was all,
dumb.
okay, we'll get there. We'll
So
get there.
dumb.
I can't do it.
The road.
By the way, when Senku's talking about the water wheel, the old man in Chrome like make this sound when they like hold each other's arms like Donkey Kong. They're like, it's fucking weird. It was really funny though. I went back like 5 times.
Yeah, you would. You
It
fucking
was
idiot.
hilarious.
They fill
I
up
feel like
some
I just
bottles.
need to watch anime with Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like you enjoy it way more than I do, and I just need that extra energy.
I do. I enjoy stuff as soon as it's in my face, and as soon as it's out of my face, I get really critical.
This is why I feel self-conscious about being your friend.
Yep.
We have a good time,
Same.
and then I walk
That's why I
away.
don't
I'm like,
talk
I
to
know
you
he's
anymore.
thinking some snarky ass shit
Yeah.
about me right now.
Yep.
I'll be like thinking about right now. I'll be like, Kyle's kind of funny, and then as soon as we're done with the podcast, I'm like, man, fuck that guy.
Fuck that. He's a fucking idiot.
That's why I just hate him 24/7.
Talking about ropes
much
and
easier.
shit. They fill up bottles with sulfuric acid, aka goopy girl juice, and they make batteries to store up some energy. Yeah, dude.
Two-faced goddess friend. That's what they call her.
Two-faced goddess friend.
Goop juice.
Goop juice.
Goop juice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. The next thing Senku has Chrome and the Old Man Roshi build is a reciprocating gearbox, which allows them to heat the furnace without the intense manual labor. So a reciprocating gearbox for all the unintelligent people that listen.
Shut the
You
fuck
okay?
up. It's a piston.
Listen, I googled it, all right, and it's called a reciprocating
It's dumb.
gearbox, and I'm
It's a
so
piston.
fucking smart. Okay,
Made of fucking piston.
it just
alright?
humps. That's all it looks like.
It's how engines work.
Think of you thrusting your pelvis back and forth. That's what it is.
No. See, you stupid because you learned this from Fast and Furious if you're paying attention.
Who learns anything from Fast and the Furious?
See, that's why you're dumb. That's why you're
excuse
dumb.
you, sweetie.
That's
I
why
don't
you're
know what a
fucking
10-second
dumb, dude.
car
Oh my
is.
god.
And also, I'm a
Yeah.
reciprocating engine. What?
Yeah.
The only thing I learned
No.
from Fast and Furious is how to get in a car crash. Okay.
Oh man.
All the
Oh.
townspeople are really happy about this gearbox they made because now they don't have to fucking do the furnace. They all
Cody's the one who likes ICP.
there it is.
Got him. Get him.
ICP review.
Yeah. Y'all thought it was gonna be me because I like wrestling. No. Wrong.
The chef says they can now prepare for winter, and that's what they start to do. The chef. I said chef. I fucking.
Why'd you say chef? What
I
chef?
meant chief.
You idiot.
Oh, I'm so dumb, bro. The chief.
I threw him off his game with the reveal.
He did.
Straight melted brain right now,
The
dude.
chief says they can now prepare for winter, and everybody starts to do that. We see all the townspeople collecting food and preparing for the village. Chef, see? Food. Chef.
No.
The leaves change as well as everybody's clothes because it's getting a little chilly out and they need coats and stuff. The Spartan Craft Club finally completes the light bulb that they started making. And Senku says the last thing they need is, for the light bulb to work, is a vacuum inside the bulb so they can take all the air out so the shit inside doesn't burn up really quick
And explode.
and blow up. So I don't know what it's called. It's just a long fucking tube and they drip mercury down it and it catches the air and pushes it out, and I thought it was cool, and it's science.
Science. And it explains why there's like a little bump at the top of light bulbs. I did not know that's why.
Yep. Little bump. The little
It's
nipple.
called a nipple.
I thought it was a love
The
nipple.
nipple. Yeah.
Love nipple.
Yeah.
Also, why do so
Who knew?
many guys shove light bulbs in their butt?
Okay.
That's the real question.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sure.
I was in a Reddit thread like doctors of Reddit like what light bulb what in butt and like you know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
You're actually broken as a person.
But
And a bunch of doctors like, but light bulb, but why light bulb? And I'm like, yeah, why a light bulb though?
Yeah.
Because for real,
they're so
I
thin.
can-
That glass is so thin.
around me, I can find like 30 things I'd rather shove in my butt.
What in butt? That's my favorite. It's my favorite game show. Yeah, everybody, it's time to play. What in butt?
You think as soon as Senku made the light bulb, he had to like tell the rest of the village like, don't shove this up here.
Yeah, Ginro's right away like, ooh, that looks like something I want in my butt. Oh no.
Dude, can we make a game show called What in Butt?
What?
And the thing
That's
is,
the anime we're making.
it's always light bulbs every single time.
I always like,
You just imagine a guy just standing there, you hear pop.
oh.
The doctors come out. You think he'd win a bonus round if it blows up in his asshole? Bonus round! You gotta
is how
sprint a
long-
mile with that in your asshole.
Oh god.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Senku gathers everyone to a giant ass tree. Nope. Yup. So they make the light bulb. That wooden butt broke me, bro. I don't know what
This is gonna be the worst episode we've ever recorded.
the wooden butt is.
We are so slap happy right now.
So they make the light bulb, and then after they do that, Senku gathers everybody to a big tree, and it starts snowing. And there's a switch on the tree, and he flips it, and then a bunch of lights turn on, and it's a big old tree full of lights. And then
Christmas.
Old Man Roshi, he looks at Senku, and he's like, it took a while to make these lights, and they say it's like 2 months, because we needed to know, I guess. And Senku's like, it's right on time. And then Gen looks up, and
Christmas.
he's like, Christmas? And Senku's like, what? In butt! And then they took one of the light bulbs off the tree. Old Man Roshi shoved it in his asshole, and it blew up.
No. So Santa is still around in this universe.
Yep,
Yeah,
Santa's
we literally
right.
saw him. Which
Yeah.
He's not stoned.
Nope.
So that's gonna be the 4th season, is when they're traveling to the North Pole to fight Santa
Nice.
with science.
This is
Santa
after-
did it. Santa did the green stuff.
Yeah.
He's in
Santa
South
made the
America.
light.
Yeah, dude.
This is why-
he exploded some elves. He's like, I'm tired of going around the planet. You know, I'm fucking freezing everyone in stone, so I don't have to deal with this shit.
I'm taking a vacation.
I'm taking a break.
Senku's
And he
like,
saw the Christmas tree. He's like, damn it.
Senku says, I didn't know it was Christmas. What a coincidence. And I'm like, dude, stop being such a fucking cuck. Like, yes, you did.
Yeah.
Why do you have to
Yes,
be
you
like
fucking
this?
knew.
You fucking
You're
knew.
counting every second.
Yeah.
He probably still is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone knows, you know, it's Christmas. Well, and not everybody. I guess all the people who know what Christmas is knows. Well, maybe they all know.
Is Christmas in the 100 Tales?
It might be. So it's next day, snow covered everything. Chrome's hyped up about the lights, and he's like, I could go deeper into these caves. Fuck yeah, dude. I can go deeper into these cave holes. You know what I'm saying?
Cave holes.
Senku says they have everything they need to finish the cell phone because all the shit they collected in the past, the only thing they could use is more copper. So Chrome hears this, and he runs away. Old Man Roshi asks what is next on the crafting list, and Senku tells him that it's the next level of light bulb, the vacuum tube.
Nani?
They make like a piece of the tube, right? At this point, I think they make just like a piece of the tube, but it cracks.
Yeah, pizza tube.
Pizza.
Yeah.
They make a pizza
They
tube
just-
and it cracks.
They can't. They just keep like the filament was expanding too much, right?
Yeah, and the glass inside would break.
Yeah.
So Chrome finally makes it back, and he's like, just in time. So they're gonna make it out of copper instead. He makes tubes out of the copper, and then everything's fine, and the glass stops breaking. But then the bamboo filament is too weak, and it just disintegrates as well. So now they gotta figure this shit out. It gets too hot. Ouchie gets too hotty. Stinky. Senku has everyone searching through the rocks that
There it is.
Chrome has collected.
No. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'll post you the video after this.
Great. More videos.
Senku tells everybody they need to start looking through these baskets that Chrome has collected over the years to find, I assume, some sort of metal, because that's what they need. And no one can find anything. But Suika says that she's not going to stop looking until she can help out, because she always says she's useless, even though she's helped out 1,000 fucking times already. She just has a self-confidence of a piece of shit like Kyle.
Almost like she gets shit done.
Yeah, I get it, okay? She's almost 13. You're almost there. Calm down.
Oh, yeah. Get him.
Suika grabs a weird color rock, and she's like, oh, I got this thing. And then she just falls asleep because it's super late, I guess. And then back at Senku's house, he can't sleep because he's all bummed out and shit that they won't be able to make the cell phone anymore because the filaments keep breaking. While he is thinking, Gen pops up into his window, and he's like, you gotta go watch sunrise for New Year's. Which is fucking dumb, dude. It's dumb. Is that a Japanese thing?
How they know year?
New sun, new year.
New sun, new year.
sun, new year.
Every new sun, new year.
Senku in the village, because Gen decided to go wake everybody up because he's a piece of shit. They walk up. They go up to the top of the hill to watch the sunrise. And when they get up there, before the sun comes up, the rock that Suika had starts to turn. It just turns blue, starts to glow a little bit. Senku freaks out and he's like, "That's a gemstone called Shilite." And Shilite,
Slot.
Schlit.
Slot.
It's called Slit, bro.
Oh man, you got some slit.
Oh, you got some of that Slit.
I don't like that.
Oh man.
Yup. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
I didn't mean to.
You did
Look
it.
what you did.
Look what you did.
You did it now.
You are all such fucking degenerates.
My apartment's
Yeah.
next to.
Shut the fuck up. You're the one that's out here trying to fuck 13-year-old girls from Japan.
Okay.
Damn, dude. He just said it. He said the whole thing.
This is degenerate. Us.
Right.
You.
Dude. When Shilite is exposed to ultraviolet light, it glows blue. And also, you can only see it pretty much right before the sun rises. And also, exactly 12 people need to stand around it to give it their energy for it to glow. And also, everyone has to be inhaling the breath at the exact same moment.
Is it a JL crystal?
Yeah.
Pretty much. If you don't know, I'm trying to put a point,
It was
the
dumb as fuck.
thought that all this shit
Yeah,
happened
it was kind of.
just by coincidence,
'Cause
but
she
there's
just
so
grabbed a
much.
Random rock.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah.
And then they decided to
Like-
randomly go up to the fucking hill.
it was like starting off kind of cerebral with like problem solving and shit, and then
Yeah.
Senku's just like, I'm dumb now, and now
Yeah.
things have to be solved by plot coincidence. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
It was
Like,
interesting.
this-
I was like, oh, they're actually stuck. This is going to be cool. And then this is how it
This
gets
is a
resolved.
difference between that and like Senku like thinking like 3 days ahead, scratching his head because there's some rock there. He's trying
Yeah.
to signal to someone that they need to drip stuff on him when he gets murdered by a guy.
right.
Mm.
Yeah, a
Like
lot
that's these are different characters.
He's getting poo brain.
Lot of,
He's hanging out with all these melted brain
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
you know?
that's true. He probably listens to the podcast. That's why
He's
fucking
probably
getting
been hanging out
melted
with Goop.
brain. Ooh, nice, dude.
With Goop.
Like that's his drug. He's just been inhaling it little by little, getting real fucked up.
I mean, they're making a lot of alcohol.
Right.
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
So yeah, all those coincidences happen in a row, and they find exactly what they need at the exact moment they need it. So that's cool. It's tungsten, which is the shit used in modern filaments today. Woo! Chrome remembers exactly where this one fucking certain rock that was just in a basket comes from. He's like, oh yeah, I know where that came from.
Like, so Chrome has nothing going on before Senku. Like, he's just out there collecting rocks. You
Yeah.
know? So I would imagine that he would remember where he gets the
Okay,
rocks from.
no, because the baskets are just fucking filled with, like, unless he had them labeled, which I didn't see them labeled.
They didn't have label makers back
They
then.
didn't have label
just had
makers.
Yeah,
brains.
they got no label makers. That's the next thing. That's the first thing they're gonna make in the Stonework is communication.
Oh, you don't remember being a kid knowing where to go like around your street to like
No,
get
I
things?
still don't know
Yeah.
where to go.
Like
anywhere.
when you were a
Okay.
kid, you're like, oh man, I want some of those yummy apples.
I mean,
and then you go to
that's-
where the tree is, and you want to get not touched by Uncle, so you don't go to his house.
Yep, you gotta avoid
And-
Uncle Touchy.
And you're like, oh man, some cat shit sounds good right now. So you go,
Right, and you
So
walk
you
up
go-
to the.
So you go to the
What kind of lives did y'all lead, man? What's going on?
so you go to the park with the sand and all the cats
This-
shit in it.
okay.
because-
Besides the
No.
Uncle Touchy, my kids are going through this right now because
Great.
Relly definitely picked up some cat shit and tried to eat it.
telling you,
Nice.
telling you, she's my kid.
Yeah, she's definitely your kid because she tries to eat cat shit. You're both fucking stupid. So yeah, Chrome knows exactly where all this tungsten is. He's like, we're gonna go there right now. They got this little scene of Senku trying to decide who will come with them into the cave, right?
Ooh.
And they show,
I took screenshots.
yeah, I fucking. They show each.
Did you too?
No, I just wrote down the funny parts.
I paused it and looked at it.
Yeah, so
Screenshots
it
of
shows
what?
each person like their stat card, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I almost
Yeah, and
did.
some funny shit was on the card. So the ones I have on Kohaku's card, her attribute just says gorilla, which is good.
Yeah.
Attribute?
It's like class. It's supposed to be. I don't know why I said attribute, but it's fine.
This is a tribute.
It's funny because
I volunteer as a tribute.
I volunteer as a tribute. On Ginro's card, he has a secret technique, and it's just called "Let Someone Else Do It."
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
Feel
On
that.
S-
And his attributes loser.
yeah, his attributes loser.
Feel
A tribute. On Suika's card, it literally just says that she can turn into a simple watermelon, and it makes me really mad.
Yeah.
What's a complicated
Sneaky.
watermelon? What's the difference?
That's when she's older.
It's like a
oh.
watermelon that hasn't quite like figured out their feelings.
Right. They don't
on
know
the
what gender they
relationship,
want to
so,
be.
like, no. I mean, like on Facebook when they make their status, it's complicated.
Oh, got you.
Nice. But something that was very interesting is that Suika is 3 times stronger than Senku.
Yeah. I mean that.
His attack is 1. Suika's is 3.
Okay.
I believe it. I
fucked
believe
up.
it.
I guess that's cool.
fucked
She
up.
can roll really fast, dude. Like if she hits you on the balls with that watermelon head, you're going places.
You're going places.
Senku points and says that it is Magma who will accompany them into the cave. He says that
Gaston.
tungsten is tough as shit and they need brute force to get it out, and then the episode ends.
It's true. Tungsten's strong.
Gave it a Home Alone out of Bill Nye.
Home Alone.
I don't know about that one. Why?
I don't. Yeah, why?
Because Christmas.
You need to
was
explain yourself, dumb
Christmas.
bitch.
I don't need to explain shit to anyone, bro.
Oh my god.
I give it
But
Die
it's
Hard
like-
out of 9.
I give it die nigh out of hard.
No, you can't fuck with it. This is my system. All right? Home Alone, because they were making a lot of stuff. All right?
Okay.
And it's a lot of like traps and stuff.
What's in butt?
It's M&M's.
It's M&M's. It's only green ones. Woo! And then he just like bends over and he's just spraying M&M's out of his asshole. Just.
Good.
I think we should play What's in Butt at the
Yay.
start of next podcast. Like we started
need to-
and
we
like
need
What's
to
in Butt?
fucking-
And like okay, it's
Yeah.
round and you're like, is it a bottle cap?
Is it a light bulb? You're like, yup. It's always a light bulb.
New one pops. I just shove another one right in there.
Just keep going, dude.
Oh my god.
What's in butt is my favorite game.
I can't tell if the reason we're talking about this more than the actual anime is just because we didn't.
Yeah, the anime.
Like how all this
What's in
ended?
butt is more riveting than this whole fucking anime.
Okay.
I like this. The thing is I like this anime too. I just
Yeah, that's what I keep trying to say. Like I like this anime. I enjoy watching it. I'll
we'll
probably
get
watch the second
Let me
season
finish
without
the
you guys.
episodes. Let me finish the episodes, and then we'll talk at the end about our final thoughts / review
Fuck you,
slash
you can put my review at the end.
slash
And-
what's in butt. Episode 22. Everyone tells Senku that choosing Magma might not be the best idea because he just tries to murder everybody. And I'm like, yeah, probably not, dude, because he hasn't shown that he's like changing as a character whatsoever at all in any of these episodes. So there's no way that he's just gonna make a flip for fucking right away, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it. Senku tells the other two that they need to head out, and then we get some inner dialogue from Magma, and he's just like, I'm gonna be alone with the 2 science users. And then before he can finish his thought, Gen walks up, and we just see him whisper to him something, right? Because they're trying to... they keep doing this where they keep trying to show different people as maybe flipping, and I'm just like, it hasn't happened. Like, it's not gonna happen. It's not happening.
And no one's dying.
And nobody's yet.
They couldn't even kill Kinro.
Right. Like, it's just dumb. Like, I seen the whisper, and I'm like, why are they doing this with Gen? Like, they keep doing this with Gen, and we know he's not a bad guy.
Because he's shady.
And if he flips right now, though, it's not gonna, like, nothing about it would make sense. It's just dumb. It's just bad. Senku, Chrome, and Magma head out. When they leave, Gen gets another super evil face, and he's like, Senku is finally gone from Ishigami Village.
It's time to start my harem and fuck all these bitches.
Yup. As they walk through the cave, Chrome talks to Senku about Magma being a fuck and how he's gonna betray them and blah blah blah. And then Senku tells him that they need him to make the cell phone, so shut the fuck up. Like, this is happening. It's already happening. They come to a point where the ground starts cracking under Senku's feet, and he's like, "Everybody stop!" And then he picks up the stone. I forget the name of it. It's something really sciencey. It's like it's just a super fragile, like flaky stone that can.
It's fragile stone.
Fragile stone. No, that's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Prove him wrong.
Senku says it's nature's pit traps because you could just fall through the fucking ground.
Just fall ground.
Fall ground. What's in butt?
Stalactite.
Magma
And I'm the
acid.
dumb one.
Yep. You still are. Clues just says dumb shit. You're the dumb one. Magma
I
asks.
play a character.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the problem is you're the character all the time. Harris said the same thing. I'm a different guy. No, you both of you are
Method.
not. This is peak you as people.
Method acting.
Method acting. I live my character, bro.
Okay.
My real character just lays in bed and is depressed all the time.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Magma asks if they fall, will they be stuck for good? And Senku starts saying, yeah. But before he can finish the yeah, we hear the ground crack
Yeah,
under his
guys.
feet. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, guys.
The ground starts cracking. Magma runs over and he punches him out the way. Oh my god.
Sorry, the idea of them being in the ground and going, look, yeah, guys, look, they disconnected.
I hate you. Magma punches him, and then Senku flies away, and the ground cracks underneath Magma, and he falls in. But Senku must not fly far because he's right there, and he catches him by the hand. You know, they show him literally flying through the air, and then he's there a second later. Why couldn't it have been fucking Chrome? Doesn't make sense. Chrome tells Senku that Magma just tried to knock him into the pits and that he should let go, which is it's not what happened, and it's so dumb that he thinks that's what happened.
This is the worst version of the Lord of the Rings scene
Yeah.
where they're like, you know, Sam and I can't remember the name of the characters. God damn it.
Oh my god, bro. Sam and Frodo?
Yeah, and
You forgot Frodo's
Salmon?
name?
Salmon?
Smeggle.
Oh, Smegma.
And they're doing that weird three-way like trust issue thing. Oh, he's trying to kill me.
Don't ever do the
That
Smeagol
was
voice
the
again.
worst smegma
Good.
I've ever heard.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We swears! We swears!
Stop.
That's a good one.
It's like a
good.
diseased Jar Jar
That's
Binks.
Can you say what's in
No,
butt
it's
as
good.
Smeagol?
My precious, what's in butt? I can't do it.
Yeah, that was
That's
trash.
not. You
Fucked
can't
it
do
up.
that. It's not.
You got
you,
it?
dude.
That's
Do
not
it.
what you want.
I don't do the voice. I don't
I'm
pretend
talking
like
to
I can.
Harris.
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't want it from me.
Too good.
okay.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm gonna embarrass it.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
I almost had
Magma's
it, okay?
face while he's hanging there with Senku holding on to him, it starts like changing, and he's like, "Chrome is right. I came to this cave to kill you and Chrome and Senku and you and Chrome, but we know he's lying.
He's lying.
Like,
Do we?
yeah,
but why?
because he wants him to let go. Right? Because they'll both be lost. Senku doesn't let go, and then they both fall in the pit. So that's cool. Senku walks around like measuring shit, and Magma just sits there, and he's like, "There's no way out. Like, what are you doing? You're pissing me off."
Look, tough guys don't have a way of handling their emotions, okay? They just get angry at everything.
Oh yeah, you know tough guys so well, huh?
Yeah, you think you a tough guy?
Yeah, you think you're tough guy?
Think you
How
can't
many
handle
times have
your
you
own
played
emotions
What's
that
in
well?
Butt? Fucking dumb bitch.
I'm gonna do a drinking challenge to this podcast episode. Like,
Buttons.
how many times you say "What's in butt"? You just chug a White Claw.
You want to end up in the hospital?
While they're chilling in the little hole, we see Chrome just pour a jar of water into the hole, and he's like, "I'm gonna fill it up with water so you guys can swim out."
Nice.
Which is the dumbest, smartest idea of all time.
Yeah, when he said that,
it's a
I was
good
like,
one. It's
that's
up there.
fucking dumb. And then Senku was like, wait, no. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
No, like his idea was
That's fucking
genius, but he
smart.
just did it like with a jar. Like that's like taking a cup of water and just like filling up your tub.
Look, I think it only worked because that's the solution the writers came up with. I don't think it worked. Let's go find some holes and fucking try this one, because this one would take forever, and it's assuming that the hole's perfect, because if there's any, like, cracks in that one...
Yeah, I think
Then-
this
See-
right here was a prelude to what's in butt. Them just filling a hole with something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you guys are talking about the pit hole. I definitely lost my context for a minute, and I thought we were talking about like holes, like how we reference women
Don't-
as holes.
We weren't
I don't know
even
what was
doing
happening.
that.
You gotta fill
That's
them
what
up
I'm
with
saying.
water.
I don't know.
You're just
I-
making it
I
more
lost
misogynistic than it has to be.
Beach hole,
was
cave
bad.
hole...
And fucking hole, like a normal hole.
Like a... It's messed up, dude.
Senku
Women are normal.
thinks about Chrome's idea, and then he does some Sherlock Holmes style math, and he's like, "You're right, dude. That'll work." He tosses his bag up to Chrome, and he starts to siphon out the water from the pool that's next to him, and it starts to flood the hole. Magma and Senku have a talk. Yep, stop it.
Can you
Stop
stop
it.
saying the word hole? Find a new word.
Pit. I'll start calling it a pit. Okay.
No, that's not much better.
I I don't know what to call it.
Cavern.
Cavern.
Nope.
No, same thing. Same thing.
Where they are.
Where they
Yep.
are. They start to flood where they are.
God damn it.
Magma and Senku have a talk about power and brains and shit, and it's all really fucking stupid. And essentially, it boils down to Senku going, "Science is cool," and Magma's like, "Yeah, I want to see cool shit."
Yeah.
It was supposed to build Magma and Senku's relationship, or just Magma as a character, but it was really bad. It was really badly done, and he's still a shit character.
I didn't. hate
It was
this
so
too much.
no, it was so
fine.
bad. All the other shit
It
they've
was
done with the
fine.
characters, and it's all been so good, and they've all grown. And then Magma's just like, "I like cool shit."
Yeah, it's in character.
I mean,
It's not though.
I feel like if
He
if
wants
this
that
is the
Nintendo
moment
Switch,
that
okay?
you're like they've had the scene with literally every character.
Not this bad. I feel. I
Every
feel like
single character they've had like
it's just because you don't like
just them
Magma.
hang out with Senku, and then they're like, "Oh shit, yeah." Like that's his
Yeah.
scene. Oh shit, yeah. And like
Yeah.
it's
no.
I just hate that they keep doing this scene. We don't need to have the scene with every fucking character.
I think with Magma they
Well-
did because all he wanted to do was murder them, and they needed to have him
Right.
like accept this and like
I mean, they
grow a
literally-
little bit.
They could have not had like some fucking like chat like this, and they could have had like a dramatic like, "Oh, is he gonna betray us like in a fight?" And then he like does some like big dick energy shit where he just like mans the fuck up and like defends them, and you're like, "Oh, he's on our side," like
Magma
like
will
that's
probably die in the next season.
right. Like
They
that's
could have just had it where Senku saved him, or like they saved each other, and Magma was like, "Oh shit, maybe we do need this guy because he's smart as fuck." Like that's all they needed. Instead, they're like, "Oh, cool shit." Like
all,
it's
all I'm saying.
Magma doesn't have that kind of. Magma doesn't have that level of reasoning.
All I'm saying is an event is more interesting to watch and enjoy than a conversation where two people are just sitting there going, "Yeah, cool shit."
no, it's dumb and
But
and I hate it.
Like the event was, like, he was able to flood the where they were, and then like. Magma's like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy that you just did that. And Senku's like, stick with me, guy. You'll see some cool shit. And Magma's like,
It was
okay,
the dumbest event.
fine.
It's just dumb.
It's
It
fine.
was not fun.
It's
I can't
fine.
believe you're saying it's fun. I thought for sure you'd agree.
You're right.
with
Just
me.
cooking ramen and getting people on his side was much better character development.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, Magma doesn't need to be an intellectual person. He's not. He just wants to see cool shit and fuck shit up. That's all. That's his character, and that's where he's at. It's fine. You don't like the character, and that's fine.
Nope.
But it's in line with his
Nope,
character.
it's not.
He's just like busting things, busting skull and busting nut.
Busting fucking
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah.
Yep. So they get out. Magma's cool with him now, and they find a huge deposit of different rare minerals. I forget the name of the fucking shit. It's like
Stalagmite.
no.
No, they found the something deposit.
Yeah, it's just like it's
Mineral
it's a
deposit.
shit ton of different minerals all in one area.
Minerals.
Which, by the way, in the anime, it looks so fucking cool, and then I Google it because I was like, oh, this looks really cool, and then I Google it, and it just looks like a pile of turd. I'm like, all right.
Nice. Magma gets the
You gotta make
pickaxe,
the
and he
colors.
just keeps saying how he's gonna kill him. It's
They're
like, I
like-
could just hit it in your head, and I'm like, why is this happening?
Right? They're
Do
like,
it or
"This is
don't
just
do it.
Nature's treasure trove. And I'm like, yeah. Sounds dope. It looked cool.
So he says he's gonna kill him like 3 different times, and he never does it. Even though we just established that he's
Yeah, why
cool
do
with
that
him
scene
now.
after you're already like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This whole scene was really fucking stupid. Chrome gets a hold of some tungsten, and he says some super gay shit about how they found an insanely rare treasure of tungsten, but they also found friendship. And then it goes,
We found the friendship we found along the way. It's
and then it goes
tungsten
dead
is-
silent. And then Senku and Magma are just both like, that was fucking cringy, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
The real tungsten is the tungsten we found in our butt.
What?
in butt
But
friendship.
friendship is in my butt. Senku and Chrome go crazy from all the different minerals they're collecting, and Magma says that it's almost nighttime. We go back in time, and we hear a little bit of what Gen whispered to him. He's like, if you bring Senku back on the evening of the 3rd day, then... And then it ends. So again, they're still trying to play it off like they're bad guys. And then they leave the cave, and they head back to the village. When they get close to the village, Magma blindfolds Senku, and then he runs him to the village. And then we're in a hut. We're in a hut, and Gen welcomes Senku back, and then Kohaku says, we're all working with Gen. Even though there's no way in shit everybody would betray him.
Right.
Like, it's the dumbest thing to think that. And they keep trying to do this, and I hate it. And for some reason, the smartest person alive right now also thinks that everybody betrayed him. Because he's like, oh, you guys figure out the hack. You just hand me over to Tsukasa, and the village will be safe. I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it so much.
How good would it have been if
He's
it was some
not-
throwing shit? Like, he got back to the village and, like, Kohaku's head was on a spike.
Right? And Gen was like, yeah, I tricked you.
I little finger.
I tricked you.
For some reason, him saying Littlefinger just, like, made me imagine the Littlefinger, like, Moondora scene, but
Yeah.
in the treehouse.
Nice. And they just fall and they're like, what the fuck?
He just
I
pushed
thought
me
that
out
would
of
kill
here.
you.
Gen says, or Senku says that to them. And he's like, you're going to give me over to Scott. And Gen's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then Kohaku removes his blindfold and he opens his eyes and he's looking at Saturn through an astronomy telescope in his newly crafted observatory, which they did all this shit in 3 days. Turns out Gen did some mentalist shit and he figured out Senku's birthday. And everybody in the village wanted to show him some appreciation for helping them out by building this observatory and telescope.
Pretty dumb.
It was cute. Fuck you guys. I liked it a lot.
Yep.
He likes space, and they made him think to look at space.
Just
Yep.
open your eyes wider. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You take in more light. That's how it works. And that's the end
I
of the
like this,
episode.
and I suck.
It's all cute, and that's it.
I like that episode, actually.
I definitely expected you guys to be all like pee pee poo poo, and so I gave this
What?
episode a cringy out of it mindset.
Beep beep boo boo. I am like that with this episode with all the magma shit.
Yeah, but I liked it. Like, I didn't like the fact that they used the word cringy. I don't know why. Like, maybe
I
that's
liked
just
it.
my like. It just I don't like
cringe,
that word,
bro.
and I don't like when anime uses that word because anime is top level.
Yeah, it's the
cringe,
epitome of
you know?
cringe.
Yeah.
Anime is where cringe started.
And it's like one of those things like you're trying to not be cringy by calling it out, but like it kind of just makes it a little bit more cringy. Bro.
Right. You know what's cringy? Magma in this whole episode. And Senku being a fucking retard and going, oh, everybody's betraying me.
He's fine. Everything's fine. Senku has, a certain level of autism. He doesn't know how to
No.
interact with people.
Stop
He's out there
making
telling women-
excuses, Harris. You were supposed
It's
to be the
not
one to agree with me that
excuses.
this was bad writing. Okay, you're the right
No,
guy.
it's not bad writing. It's fine.
It's not
okay?
bad writing.
It's
You
fine.
just don't like it.
Yeah.
No,
It's fine.
This
is in line with characters. It's not out of character for these people to be doing these things.
fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, in it.
Episode 20.
What in butt? Bad opinions.
Okay,
I think it's peppers up your guys' butt.
yeah, it's salt up mine. Episode 23. Senku says that they are not too far off from the cell phone with the materials they got in the cave. Senku has Magma smash some rocks into powder, and he collects it all and he puts it in a bag. He says he now needs to he needs to make tungsten paste and then heat it up to 1,000 degrees, but it has to be pinpoint accurate.
The father makes a statement here about, he's like, oh, Magma's like so gung-ho about like doing shit. Normally he's a piece of shit. What happened? Like, if you know he's a piece of shit, why did no one work on trying to improve this guy's...
Yeah, or just
Personality.
kick him out of the fucking thing when he tried to murder your daughter.
Yeah.
Weird.
That sentence really frustrated me because I kind of thought like everyone just accepted Magma and didn't know how much of a piece of shit he was, but they definitely like referenced like, oh, he's a piece of shit.
But
Something's
he's not just a
changed.
piece of shit. Like, being a piece of shit is a different thing than literally trying to murder somebody's child.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Maybe he just doesn't like to help people or talk to people, or every time you talk to him, he just calls
Yeah.
you a fucking piece of garbage. He's like, get out of my face, fuck you, and then he punches you in the mouth. That's way different than
Yeah.
like, oh no, I'm gonna get Chief and then murder my wife, who's also the chef's daughter.
Daughter. Yeah, I was a little frustrated that everyone just kind of knew that Magma was bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it made his turn a little
less
bit better.
less.
He didn't
believable-
turn.
Less believable is that they didn't just abort Magma's friend as soon as they saw him.
Yeep.
Spartan that
He-
motherfucker off a cliff.
I'm sorry, but if I had a little kid and that kid was just like, "Yeah, can I have some beans?" You're like,
Oh, you reminded me. Like this whole thing between Meat Mountain and Kingdom of Science is like Athens versus Sparta.
oh,
you know?
Right.
Okay.
It's that whole
Yeah.
thing. You know.
Except they don't have to like murder babies because they just get to go get to pick who they want.
No, the Spartans are murdering babies.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
don't have to.
they're
They don't
murdering
have to
them.
murder the babies though, because they just get to walk around and like that one is physically fit, and then they drip some cum on him, and then he comes out.
No, but they're still breaking statues.
Yeah, they're breaking old people.
They broke the young people too.
Breaking old people.
And the younglings.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
He gives a task to figuring out the heating contraption, the pinpoint accurate heating contraption to Chrome, and they like high five, and he's like, "You got this, bruh."
Yeah, I like this a lot because he's like, you just go figure
Yeah.
it out. I don't have
He
time.
finally he trusts Chrome enough to be like, you got this. I taught you enough. You're smart. You can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he gives him that task, and then he goes and he starts making the tungsten powder, the toothpaste. Chrome makes a contraption that uses a magnifying glass, fire, manual labor, and also electricity. Like, it's everything,
All of it.
everything at once. And it's ugly as shit.
From special move, use glass for
Yep.
heat.
Senku finishes up the tungsten toothpaste and he walks outside to the monstrosity that Chrome made, and he's like, "This is fucking ugly, but it works. So good job."
Yeah, I liked it. I like how Senku wasn't like, "This isn't what I wanted."
Yeah.
He like explained what he wanted, but he's just like, "Yeah, it's fine. It works. Whatever."
So he squirts out some of the fucking rope on.
As
in-
rednecks
in-
like to say, if it works, it ain't dumb.
Yep, as rednecks like to say, if it works, I fuck my sister.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, they put the toothpaste in the oven thing and they heat it up, and it makes the tungsten filament. Senku says that the creation of the vacuum tube is still extremely complicated, and like the glass housing that contains it is really hard to make. You got to be very skilled. And he hands the blueprint to the old man, And Roshi's like, I'm gonna try it. Like, he kind of doubts himself at first, and then he's like, I got this. But I need one thing from you, Senko. I wanna be your buddy. And I want you to do the high five thing to me and tell me I got this.
I want a high five.
I want high five.
But he doesn't want to do just a high five. He wants to do the walk past each other.
Yeah, the dope
Yeah.
fucking walk past, and then Senku's like, you got this, I trust you.
Yeah, go fuck my wife.
Go fuck my wife.
Oh.
So Senku high fives him, and he's like, you got this, my boy. And then Roshi fucking runs off and starts blowing that glass, bro. He fucks his wife hard.
What the fuck? Where?
Suika
When?
walks up to Senku and she's like, Can I and the kids do anything? Like, can we help? And then he high fives her too. He's like, you got the wire, bitch. And then she goes and fucks his wife.
But I didn't
knew he was gonna
understand
go
this.
for
Like,
it.
Suika's like, Suika and all the kids are like already making
Yeah.
wire, and they're like, "What can we do to help?" He's like, "Just fucking keep doing." what
She
you're
wanted the
doing. She's
high
like, "Okay."
five.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, everyone want these fucking.
Yeah,
high
dude,
fives.
Senku gives good high fives and he walks past him and then he tells him to go fuck his wife.
No, who wife?
With everyone
Where?
working, Gen and Chrome go to start making the synthetic plastic. They make the chemical that's needed for the plastic, and the only thing they left that they need is coal. They walk over to Kinro and Ginro, and they're like, hey, you guys help get coal? And they're like, yeah. So then Kinro, Ginro, Kohaku, Magma, and Chrome head out to get coal, while Senku, like, pounds out some fucking copper and makes coal stoves for each house. I want to know how long this took, because those are some nice-ass fucking stoves he made.
You know, they took about 3 months.
I don't know.
I was just making stuff up.
Gen is tasked with creating batteries with magnesium. We get the worst sing-song thing I've ever heard in my life, and I want to fucking die.
It's good.
Not good.
It's so good.
Not good.
It's so good.
It's good.
No, you're just hating, bro. You're just hating. You're sipping the haterade a little too hard. Okay. It's good.
Not good.
It's funny.
It's not
I
good.
laugh.
It's not funny. It's fucking dumb.
If
No.
you,
It was catchy.
What's it like to be a dead
It
child
was
inside,
good.
Better than liking this shit, so I'm fine with it.
huh? Oh.
So yeah, fuck Gen. Everything good I said about him, I take it back. He's trash. I hate him.
Oh my God. This is what made me like him.
Yep.
Cody, we are on opposite wavelengths.
I know, and it makes me sad because normally we're on the same. Normally we're playing what's in butt, and it's our dicks. Gen is happy with the task that he has because it's not hard, and he makes a total of 3 batteries, and he makes them like fucking sushi. Senku pops his head around the corner. He's like, hey dog, we need like 8,000 of those. And then Gen starts to cry.
800.
No, he said 8,000.
Okay.
I know. I took
You're probably right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I said okay, dude. I gave
I
up.
took notes.
Okay.
Back in the hut, Senku makes some fucking Rochelle salt, Rachel salt, and says
Crotchel.
that's what they need for a microphone. Which I didn't know this. I didn't know you could just make a crystal and it fucking does shit to your sound hole.
give that thing
The camera,
Oh,
the
no.
camera fades to black, and the original theme song kicks in. Ohio, good morning world.
hate that song.
Me too. I was sad.
I like
Good
it.
morning world. Like that's not a good hook.
It's not a good hook.
It's
The
okay.
worst part is too is Ohio means good morning, so he says good morning fucking twice.
Okay,
That's
I hate
normal.
that. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
Good morning, world.
I bet he says because this says Ohio and then there's a Japanese word after that. I bet it's good morning world. Good morning world. I guarantee that's what it is. I'm so fucking smart.
Zaworldo.
It's a weirdo.
We get it. You just watched JoJo.
So, theme song kicks in, a montage happens, and everybody's getting ready for fucking winter, and they're making all this shit, and cell phone's done. Cell phone's done. Senku says they were able to finish it before spring and that the final battle against Tsukasa is at hand. We're finally going to see it. Episode 24. We're finally going to see some of the battle.
More like smell phone.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. Civilization out of anime.
Explain!
No. The game Civilization. Everyone's building stuff.
Yeah. Monuments.
And the monuments, culture,
Who
science.
take too long on turns.
Definitely taking too long on
Oh my
turns.
god,
That was a good one.
you weren't even
I
there.
know, that's why it's so good. I love just saying shit that I know pisses people off, even when I'm not involved.
This is why you don't have a girlfriend, Kyle.
Thank you.
Because I could just see
That's
it.
why he doesn't. Kyle is a strong, independent woman who don't need no
just need
man.
I
some
understand
light bulbs.
that.
I just bought
I under-
like 5 light bulbs last night. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah, dude. What's in but
Loneliness.
loneliness,
There's
depression?
some floodlight bulbs too, so they're like super wide.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
Those are danger. Danger, Will Robinson. You have a light bulb in your asshole.
No.
Episode
Come on, Tars.
episode 24, the season finale. This is it. Everyone is happy that they have finally finished Senku's cell phone, and Kohaku says that it's neat. This is neat, dude, that we can send our voices over the sky. But
It's a fake ass cell phone. It looks nothing like a cell phone.
yeah. I mean, I didn't think it would.
I thought it would look like something like a cell
No.
phone. It just looks like a lot of copper.
Yeah, it's just fucking like giant bricks everywhere and wired.
Yeah, it's not cell phone.
Oh, did
you
you
lied.
just like gloss over how they had to make 2?
No, I was trying to do it, but then Harris started yelling about how it doesn't look like an actual
fake
21st
ass
century
cell
cell
phone.
phone because he's a fucking idiot.
Isn't cell
What's in
phone.
your butt, dude?
I mean,
Dumb.
I was gonna be
That's
mad
what's in
if
your
they
butt.
literally made a cell phone. I was gonna be like, how the
Me
fuck?
too. There's no way they could. Yeah. I guess we should have explained that though, because if somebody didn't watch this, they're like, "Oh, they just made a cell phone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a cell phone. It's just giant metal and shit.
There's not
Fake
even
ass
apps
cell
on
phone.
it.
Yeah. There's not a single
no
app. I
apps?
can't watch porn. It's not even a cell phone.
Literally, just go. You got any games on your phone? You're like, no.
No, I got this
It's just,
wired.
like, why'd they have to call it a cell phone? It could have just been a radio.
A radio would have been way.
They could
better.
have just called it radio.
Just because they're continuing the meme with the other characters that aren't there, so that way they'd be like, I made cell phone.
Stupid.
Kohaku.
Means family.
Kohaku means family, and she said it's cool they can send their voices over the sky, but how are they gonna hear it? Senku's like, we need 2 of them, and everybody falls over.
Yep.
He says that it may not be able to be used as a cell phone right now until they have a second one, but it can be used as a wired phone, aka it's just a radio.
It's just radio. It's just a large walkie-talkie radio.
Yeah, but it has to be connected by a cable. Like it can't even be walkie-talkie.
No.
It's not even walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
It's a cup string.
it's a cup
thing.
string thing, but with like way better.
It's a telephone. It's just a telephone. It's not cell phone. It's telephone.
Senku stretches
dumb.
a
It's
fucking
just a
cable
telephone.
from his observatory all the way to the other side of the village where Ruri stays. Chrome yells through his end, and they all hear it at Ruri's place, confirming that the shit works.
Oh, you missed the dumbass, like, oh, it's first word, cell phone. Says.
Yeah, it's because I skipped it because it was fucking stupid and it
I just
doesn't need
wanna-
to be talked about.
I just want to say it's really stupid that, like, okay, we just had, okay, so
He always does that. Okay, so like one thing. Okay, so okay.
okay, so like,
Keeps going.
the beginning of the show is Senku with those other 2 tards, right?
Yep.
But like they have that whole like, oh, I won't say that I love her type deal, like, and then they have that boat scene where like after we save the world, I'll tell you, like that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And now, okay, so like now we're at this like tree, and we're having this same fucking like dynamic where it's like,
Is he still talking about
Say
Star
it.
Wars?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking
Say
about.
it.
With the first episode of What's in Butt.
like say it. He's like, okay, science is awesome.
Okay.
And you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because it's a known thing in anime. You can't talk about your feelings if you like somebody because everybody's fucking 12.
Dumb.
Like that's why.
How good would okay, if anime so if anime decided
Is he doing it on
No,
purpose?
I'm
or
really
is he
not.
actually
This is just my
broken?
normal tick. You guys are just now noticing it.
No, we've noticed it the whole. Harris laughs at it every single time.
If anime out of nowhere had, I'm not gonna say it. I can't even talk anymore.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Just do it. It's fine.
I like it. Okay, so I like it.
I like
okay?
it.
If anime out of nowhere, was like just more developed, like emotionally mature. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think neckbeards around the world would be a little bit better?
Ooh. Maybe.
I've been thinking about that a
Maybe.
lot because like they perpetuate these stereotypes all the time, where like they just don't talk about their feelings or shit like
Yeah.
that. And then neckbeards are like, I'm not gonna talk about my feelings. And I'm like, just why?
Yeah, but
Why?
they don't perpetuate like texting people uwu and shit, and people do that.
Yeah, but they're giving uwu faces.
You're right.
They're just imitating that. That's why they're saying
Ooh.
uwu.
See, so when we make
They're
an
drawing
anime,
uwu.
our characters will all just be up front. But like, okay, but then there's like Brock,
Right.
right? In like
Yeah.
Pokemon, and he just confesses.
That's
his
the
love
thing.
to
You're
every
either
female
you're
lady.
either shy and you don't talk about it, or you're a pervert. That's it. There's no in between.
Yeah, but Brock's problem, the shtick with him is that he's doing it at literally everything. So like,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
supposed to show that he's.
You think
very
Brock
shallow.
fucks his Pokemon?
Probably.
I think he has to.
I always think about how
Stop it.
gray that's got to get, because like there are some Pokemon that's a little too human, like,
Right.
right?
Right, dude. Like, yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, but like
Ooh.
if you're friends with someone and they were like, yeah, I was fucking my Gardevoir.
I'd be like, good on you, bro.
Yeah. But is
Like, yeah,
it,
last night me and Gardevoir were playing fucking What's in Butt, and
it-
like,
is it like a humanoid thing, or is it just an animal shaped like a doll? That
I
you're
mean, some
fucking?
people like to fuck sheep though. So like, you think Pikachu gets railed
Yeah,
like every
yeah,
once in a
yeah,
while?
Yeah. I like it when you
dude.
shave a sheep's ass and it just looks nice and pink.
Oh no! That's why I like Kyle. He goes as far as I want him to go. You know.
No, but like
too far.
no, you don't want him to go
I
there.
do.
Don't,
I do.
You
Okay,
cannot
so,
control
like,
it. No,
okay, I
no,
do, okay?
No, no. No. You move barriers and he fills the space that he's in. He's like a
He
gas.
fills my
know?
ass with his rope.
Oh.
I don't
Okay,
remember where I'm
so,
at.
okay.
Okay, so. So yeah, Chrome yells through the fucking thing, and it works. And Rui looks at it and she's like, she says this. It's almost like a speaker. Senku
Yeah.
goes, what? It's
What?
literally a speaker. Like, what are you talking about? Speaker. And then he's like, how the fuck do you know what a speaker is? And she's like, they're a type of bee. Speakers are a type of bee, right? And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is happening? Did I have an aneurysm or something? Like, why is these words being spoken in the same sentence?
I totally had the same feeling. I was like, am I?
Did something not translate
Yeah, did
correctly?
they just
What
type
are
a
they
word
talking
wrong?
about?
Like when they said bat bastard? Like, something's fucked up here. Senku's real confused and he's like, how did this happen?
Explain yourself.
Ruri tells him that it was tale number 14 in the 100 Tales about a bee that sticks in gravestones and says what the dead say, or I think that's what she was talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Gen, he looks at Senku, he's like, 1 and 4 are E and she. And that it's your birthday. I don't know what's happening. How did...
all of this shit with like him and his dad is so fucking far-fetched. It's so much.
It's a lot.
I agree, Harris.
It's so much.
So much. So yeah, I don't get it, but Senku does, and he's like, "A dead gravestone," and then he runs back to it. He picks up the gravestone, and he's like, "This is no gravestone at all. It's a capsule that's in concrete." Kohaku cracks it open, and inside is a record made of glass, which is
Glass record.
pretty cool. I wish he like found this out in a better way, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of a cool reveal. I like things like that.
Yeah, I don't know. He could have just said, "Hey, this is a time capsule," like in the 100 Tales.
I didn't like this.
Yeah, but
I
you ever
didn't
play a
like
game
this.
of telephone
This
where they're
was
like
convoluted.
it's a time capsule,
Convoluted.
and then like 200 years later, it's time cop fucked my wife, and you're like, all right.
Man, you're really on some fuck my wife to shit today, guy.
Yeah, man.
And your wife is also my wife, so I'm gonna.
Yeah. We just been in a really intense cuckold relationship.
Yeah,
I,
nice. I'm into it. Senku believes that his father and the crew left them a message, and it's on this glass record. Well, we get a flashback of Myakuya and the crew creating the machine that is needed to make the glass record. Senku says that they will be able to easily make a record player with all the shit that they just made. And he's like, playback is really easy when you're doing this shit, but recording had to be tough because his dad would need to find something real hard to cut through glass like this. Like diamond. Diamondo.
Also, the world isn't stone yet, basically. Like, it's just regular world. Honestly, they're living out in a park for no fucking reason.
Yeah, they could have just gone and lived in luxury.
Yeah, that really bothered me, to be honest.
Back in time again, another little flashback, the DSL lady. I literally don't know her name.
Dissel lady.
Connie?
No, Connie is the pigtail girl.
Connie.
No, I'd throw Connie.
Oh.
the DSL lady.
Okay.
I mean, Connie's the third worst one.
She hands Byakuya her diamond ring, and he's like, I can't. I'm like, why? It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody's dead. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
Lillian. Unless you mean the
Lillian.
actual lip one, which is Daria.
Yeah, I meant like the fucking thick lip.
The thickest lip one. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's Daria.
Okay. So she gives him her diamond ring, and he's like, I can't. But she says in exchange for it, she also wants to be on the record. Right? Didn't she say that?
Yeah, she wants like some
And
involvement
the
with
funny
it or
thing is
something.
she's not on it at all.
She's
Right.
not
That's
at
my
all.
favorite part about that is that he's like, fuck that bitch.
Also, this is her in the manga, and, like,
Ooh.
Dissels.
Dissels, bro. I feel my dick getting sucked a little bit right now.
Yeah, it's just
Just
drawing
looking
me
at
in.
it. Yeah, like I feel an air pressure in my pants.
All
God,
right.
we're
Yeah, what?
Yeah, like,
Uh,
Cody, you gotta, like, dial it down because, like, I feed off other people's
Right.
energy, right? And, like,
And
you
you're
can't...
just-
That's
you
what I'm
can't-
saying,
like,
dude.
You can't just say that shit because it's just gonna keep egging me on.
I'm not being less me, okay? The point of this podcast is to us be us as hard as us can.
Uh-oh.
You get it?
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not.
The problem is Harris is like well respected at his job and shit, so people are gonna listen to this and be like, oh my god, I didn't know Harris was such
see, no,
We lost that.
no,
No? No?
it's gone.
Oh, it's already gone?
fine. It's already gone.
All right. What's in butt, baby? Let's keep going.
What's in butt? Harris's respect from his
Yup.
coworkers.
He's just gonna get into work and there's just gonna be a light bulb on his desk.
Yup.
Yeah.
They're just gonna walk around his
Oh,
desk and be
I
like,
would-
what's in butt?
I would fucking die.
Me too, dude. Senku and the bunch, they finish the record machine, and everybody gathers around to hear the voices of the founders from thousands of years ago. Byakuya says he says to Senku, if he is having a hard time getting the villagers on his side, then he should let them hear this fire ass shit. And then the diva starts to sing, and everybody starts crying. because they
dropping a mixtape from 37,000
Yo.
years in the past, you know?
Yep. I was gonna say something about how they shouldn't be crying because they can't understand her voice, but then I was like, music can do that. You
Yeah,
you
I
can just get
listen to
emotional.
a lot of Japanese music. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Right. Chrome asks if there is more music like this in the past, and Senku tells him about all kinds of entertainment they had, and we get little visuals of a bunch of shit, including a fucking Nintendo Switch and motherfucking Goku, baby, because they know what's the best.
Bitch, I look like
Bitch,
Goku.
I look like Goku. Bitch, that's
Beep, beep, beep,
what he
beep,
should have
beep.
played for him. Was some fucking
Yeah.
Bitch, I look like Goku.
Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy. Hell yeah. Everyone is actually, if they did that, everybody would just commit suicide. I'm like, this is what it was. Fuck that shit.
We don't need to go
Yeah.
back.
We don't need to go back.
back.
Where's Tsukasa? Tell him we need to start hitting more people. Like, we need to break more drywall people.
Where is this man, Soldier
Yeah.
Boy?
Everyone is pumped about the future, and they all want to help Senku take down the Tsukasa Empire and revive all the people from Stone so they get dope shit like video games and music and porn and all this cool stuff.
Yeah, cool
Stuff. You think in the future,
One of those
New
things isn't
Japan
like the
will stop
others.
censoring all their fucking porn?
Oh my god.
In the new future from the Stone World, do you think they'll still censor it? Or will they just be normal and let me watch stuff go in stuff?
They
Or maybe they'll just
they
have
can't
weirder
even-
censors.
You think they'll censor out her left pinky ring?
No, just
Clip tape.
buttholes.
Just
You'll
censor.
just, you'll just see like balls and gooch, and then just a pixel above it.
Pics. Nice.
Oh, God.
Chrome says that they need to get that second cell phone built and brought over to the Tsukasa Empire. And Gen says those two are finally up to bat. I'm like, oh, we're going to see a little scene with them. And we literally get 4 seconds of Taiju and Yuzihira. And Yuzihira just goes, it's almost been a year now. And then Taiju says, we're waiting for you, Senku. That's it. That's all we get. Nothing of what they've been doing. We have no idea.
Garbage.
It makes me so mad.
They show a couple new bad guys.
I don't.
They show some bad guys,
care.
and Yuzihira and Taiju got new clothes.
Yep. And they're super fucking tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I felt like her camel toe was poking out real hard. I hate that.
Taiju's making sure she's keeping
I
tight.
hate
you
that
know?
word.
Camel toe?
Yeah, I hate it.
Tight?
Why did I say it?
You did.
Senku says that it's about to be the beginning of the Stone Wars, and then hits us with one last So Soraze Korawa. I hit it again.
What?
See that shit?
That's a good one.
Korawa.
You're killing it.
And that closes out the season for us, boys. And that's it. That's the fucking that was a season finale.
If I ever saw one.
Oh. Yep.
It's a frequency plus one out of anime.
Oh. Going back to frequency,
radio.
huh? Ham radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ham radios.
Yep. And then he did talk with his dad. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Message in a bottle.
Message in
you
a
know?
middle.
Rub me
Alright.
lightly.
All right, so let's do the
What?
Christina Aguilera.
No, I know.
Aguilera. You gotta say her name properly.
Oh, sorry.
you fucking-
Aguilera.
Yeah, you racist pig.
Pig.
You're a fucking pig, dude. All right, let's do dope shit. Let's do dope shit first. Best episode.
Episode.
Yep.
The one.
Okay. Nice.
23.
I'll literally agree with anything because I don't care about the best. Like,
I like 23.
what happened in
That's also
I thought
23?
it was really good. That's the one with the whole like telling Chrome go make a precise heating
Oh
thing
yeah, okay.
and go make the glass. I just liked everything about that episode.
We all in agreement with that.
Yeah, I can't think of a contender
Yeah.
because I can't like separate them in
Yeah,
my head right now.
I can't either. Most hated character, Magma. I almost just want to
No.
say fuck all of you guys and just put Magma note regardless because he's the worst character.
Senku's dad.
Senku's dad? Why?
All the shit that he recorded was so annoying before the singing. He was like, "Hey, son.
Yeah, I love.
We don't have
I
time
love.
for
Never
that.
mind. You don't want to hear that.
Science.
Actually,
Never
you
mind.
know what? Like, him saying that reminded me that there was singing in the episode, so it's her, Lillian. I
Who's
fucking-
Lillian?
The singer,
Who's
dude.
Diva?
Yeah, fucking.
I don't know.
The busty tight diva.
I hate her. Oh, it's so bad.
All right, I got Magma. He got
I don't
Diva.
like her
What you
either.
all going with?
What you going with?
I go with the diva. I'll go with the
All
diva.
right, Cluse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck,
As
dude.
long as it's
love
not
winning
Magma. I
every
like
time.
Magma.
Yeah. Magma's fine.
No, he's not.
He's fine.
Oh, I want to play What's in Butt with your face.
Yeah, okay. What?
Best fight.
The cave versus the water filling up.
Nice. I liked the fight where they were trying to melt the metals.
I know you had to keep getting it hotter.
Yeah, like they were like trying to figure out which metals they could burn. I liked that. That was really cool, and that was kind of a fight because they were treating it like a fight.
I like the fight with, the plot going somewhere.
Yep, I like that one too. It was me fighting to you know.
Stay
Yep.
awake to get through the episode.
No, like I still liked it. It's just I wanted something to happen. It was 24 episodes of just watching Senku be smart for some things and then really fucking stupid for other things.
So what's the fight?
I don't know. What did you say? Metal. I'm
said
doing metal.
The metal
We did it.
heating.
Is that a fight?
Best scene.
It's a fight. They said they had to defeat the metals.
They did say that.
All right.
Best scene.
Birthday.
Okay. Cluse is right.
Christmas.
Birthdays.
No, no. The
Birthday.
birthday was the worst part. Because he
No.
thought they were going to betray him for some fucking reason.
No, but it was fine after the reveal.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Whoa. Fine, birthday. Baddest waifu.
Birthday.
No.
No,
Birthday.
it's Big Lips herself.
The diva or the German?
German.
No, she's not. No. No.
She bad.
I think Yuzi Hiro was looking
She
good with that fucking
bad.
fat toe she had.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Can
Can I just put fat? Can I just put fat toe?
Yeah, just do a zoom in.
Can we go to again for the song?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
it's a good song.
No!
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a good
He's a
song.
bad bitch.
It's a
No.
good song.
Oh my god! I hate my stupid friends.
It's a good song.
End song.
It's a good fucking song.
No,
dude.
it's not.
I'm gonna get that as my
Yup.
ringtone.
Don't
dude.
fucking come over ever again.
I'm coming over all the
Best
time.
villain. The plot. The plot was the best villain.
Lack of conflict.
I'll give you
so
that.
villain.
Best villain. not
Yeah,
having
like
to-
it's
Yeah.
just it's
Yeah.
not it's like if Lord of the Rings, right? Like you took all the Sauron shit and then just like threw him even farther away. And you're like, there's a bad guy and like nothing happens. There's no ring
Yeah.
race. There's nothing.
Yeah, no. They still have the ring. This is what it's like. It's like if you took Sauron, you put him way further away so they could never reach him, and then they just walk to the mountain. But like, they never like it's just like a straight path. They don't even got to go up a hill. They just walk straight to the mountain. Like, oh shit, my shoe fell off, and they put their shoe back on and they keep walking.
It's almost like they had flying birds the whole time and never used them.
No, see, stop.
Stop. I'm about to play What's in Butt with the knife. All right, so there's all that. So let's do For the first time in the Trap House history, we're gonna fucking do our reviews at the end of the fucking anime.
Oh, I gotta go,
man.
We forget every single time.
I gotta go.
Kloos, give your review first. Is it a dope? Is it a choke? And then give your quote.
It's dope.
All right.
I liked it a lot. You just need to know what to expect when you're going into it. I mean, there's not a lot of plot development in the sense of like, you know, the whole overarching story that they set up to begin with. But that doesn't make it bad. It's the characters and the story and their relationships together that they build throughout it. And like I said, this is probably one of the better animes, like written characters that I've seen in a long time. They're very believable as people and likable. So it's dope.
All right.
Nope.
Kloos gave it a dope. Kyle.
Oh, stinky. No, it's dope. I like.
Can that be my quote?
It's good as heck. Clue said all the things that I gotta say. Really, it's it's just not a lot of conflict, but I like the characters. So, and also it's entertaining first and foremost. So
Okay.
like.
I think you're right.
And you
So
learn
like,
a
it's
lot.
never gonna be like a show where you're just like, oh my god, this is a must see. But like, it's a show that you watch and just enjoy every time you watch it.
Right. Okay. Harris.
Yeah. So you know, you go out there and you watch the show,
Yep.
right?
Absorb
And
it.
you know, I really like about halfway through, I think last episode that we watched, like the 17 through 20, I was like, this whole anime is gonna get a choke. Like, I can't do it. But it turned around because yeah, I eventually just realized it didn't lie about what it was gonna be. It just was what it was. So I'm gonna give it a dope. And you know, it did what it said it was going to do for the whole time that it did it.
Okay. It said what it was gonna do for the whole time that it did it. I'm gonna write that down as your quote.
Yep. Mhm. That's you know, it's good. I'm rewatching it with Jessica.
Oh yeah.
In English dub because she does
Yeah.
not do sub because she's
Yeah.
you know
She's one of those.
she's American.
Yeah. She plays what's in butt with fucking the American flag.
Yeah. And yeah, she like, you know, it's fun. The beginning couple episodes are interesting. There's not that much science, and I keep telling her like yeah, just wait, it'll get more sciencey.
Yeah.
But it's a good anime. Like, I am excited for season 2 to see what happens. But yeah, it's not the normal kind of anime I'd
You know
go
what
after.
I'm excited for? Because anime always does this fucking trend of being like, hey, we're gonna do this idea, and then like a bunch of like knockoff versions come out. I want to see the knockoff science anime that's gonna come from this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dollar General
Yeah.
Senku.
It'd be good.
Yeah, just fake Senkus.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's really like I enjoy it while I'm watching it, and then after I'm done and I think about it, I'm like, man, like it just could have been better, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think in the moment, like they're like during the episodes, I'm never like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to watch this. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah,
Like the whole time, it's enjoyable.
right.
It's just,
But then yeah, in
it,
between,
it feels like
that,
lost potential because you expect so much, like from the initial setup and promise, but that doesn't make what you do get bad. It just wasn't what you wanted.
Right.
Yeah, but like again, it never lied about being anything else, right? Like I think we were expecting big conflict and big stuff, but it's like, nope, it's just gonna be science and trying to get by with science, and it's like, yep, sure enough, that's what it is. You know, it's just getting by with science, and you know, our expectations. That's what the expectations were set were, and we kept thinking there was gonna be more to it, but there wasn't, and it's fine because it did not tell us that there was gonna be anything more. We just inferred that there would be something more.
Well, I mean, when you watch a show, you'd think, like, that's what, like, I don't know why you'd watch a show going, oh, nothing's gonna happen. I can't wait to watch this.
No. You watch the show that all their conflict is their main point of conflict is science. Like that is the show, and we're set up with that like immediately from the beginning, where it's just like, yep, science is the problem that we're trying to solve, and like getting access to materials and stuff like that, and it never evolved beyond that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But there was nothing to ever suggest that it was going to evolve beyond that.
I hate that this anime is almost the thought experiment I always have. I always like think about like if I'm like thrown back in time, if I could A, prove that I'm from the future, and B, like how much like science I could bring from the future.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do shit.
Oh god, it would be fucking garbage. This is that, but
Yeah,
like too far back. Like throw Senku in the 1800s and then have him try to prove that he's from the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could probably he'd have a much
Yeah.
easier time though. Like he wouldn't even have to prove he's from the future. He's like, look, you got all this stuff. Like, look at all this shit I could do. I can make the entire world from 2019 in like a year, because he gets from 0 to this in like 2 years.
I like to
or
imagine it
whatever.
where like it's like the super religious like burn the witch times though. So that way, like if I do like some super sciencey shit, they're just like, well, gonna burn them. You're like, all right.
But you're a male.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
male.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
fine. If you were a female and went back, then it'd be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, they'll just debate like what kind of witch I am. This witch has a penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
And
happening?
there's a light bulb in his butt.
Why does he got a light bulb in his ass? Well, sir, he was spouting something about what's in butt earlier. I don't know. He said he was trying to make a new show for. I don't get it. He was writing.
What the fuck is
He was
show?
writing a play. Sorry.
Good morning,
go.
world.
Good morning. What's in butt? All right. So everybody I gave it a dope too.
Yeah, it's all
I
dope.
Yeah.
See, this is why I told you.
Yeah. I know. I can't give it a choke because I liked so much of it. But I would
Dope is
never.
dope.
Every time I'd recommend this to somebody, I'd be like, listen, nothing happens. All right. It's gonna be one of those things, like, a show you're like, all right, you just gotta get through the first season and then it gets good. I'm hoping it's one of those.
Yeah, but
I hate
I
that
mean,
I
like,
can't-
okay, if the second
I can't shit on those kind of shows
ahead.
because JoJo's literally that.
Yeah.
see, okay,
First season
now
of
y'all-
JoJo's good though.
Yeah, the
It's
first
stuff
season of
happens.
But it's
JoJo's
so
great.
unlike the rest of the show that you still have
Yeah.
to like.
Yeah.
Well,
That's fine. Like, and if we get that evolution where, like, in the second season, this kind of becomes
They
like,
bring out stands. Yeah, it'd
Oh
be
my
great.
like,
God.
they do like the whole outsmarting each other situation. Like, I would feel like, okay, I've seen this before. Like, this was literally an anime that I was like, I haven't really seen something like this in a while, even though it's like an isekai.
Yeah.
Like, it was really interesting, and I think I came into it off of Shonen High, and I was like, yeah, I think, like, oh, meaningful physical combat is
No, not
Conflict.
even. I didn't even
And it's
need
like,
that.
no,
I
it's
wanted.
just
I wanted
more.
smart shit. I wanted.
I wanted a
the
cerebral
thing is
ass anime. I wanted people out.
He wanted
each
Death
other.
Note.
I wanted.
Yeah, Death Note.
Yeah.
This is what it should have been.
and it's not, and this is not.
I
Death Note.
understand, but they could have had. They didn't have to have it full Death Note, but they could have had some shit like that. Everybody knew everything all the time from everybody else. Like
Yeah.
nobody ever was like, maybe
Right,
that's what's happening.
because that wasn't the conflict. It was man versus science, not man versus man.
Okay, I'm giving it a dope. You don't gotta convince me. I'm giving it a dope.
It's not convincing. I'm just explaining how I feel.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, your feelings are
I've
fucking
been, I've
He's
been
just
quiet, like, the whole
outthinking you
time
right
'cause I'm
now.
just agreeing with Harris, but like I don't want to give it to him.
right.
No, you don't have to give it to me. I have
He
it.
has it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has it in
Take
his
it.
butt.
I have
Take it.
taken it.
Yeah, take it.
What in butt?
Take it.
Harris's opinion.
Take it. Oh. All right, so that's it. Everybody gave it a dope. So it got this anime got our first dopest dope.
Yep. Coming
right.
straight from the chokest choke.
I
Yep.
would definitely say that this anime as a whole was better than Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'll say that.
I think Demon Slayer had better parts.
I think Baki came close to
Oh,
this one, but
shut the fuck up.
Look, the longer I don't watch Demon Slayer, the more I dislike it.
Like, I don't know why
Yeah,
you
like
guys
Demon
liked
Slayer
it,
had good
disliked
moments,
it.
but not overall like goodness.
I like Tanjiro better than every character in this show.
that's fair. I like Tanjiro.
I think
a lot.
Tanjiro was the best character, like, like as an actual character wise, yeah, I think he was the coolest because he's like, you know, he's relatable. He feels bad about shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Senku.
Yeah, Senku seems like a little superhuman with
and he's
the way that he
and he's
handles
always
things.
laughing about shit. I just, you know.
Yeah. I can't relate to
Yeah,
him. I'm
yeah.
dumb.
Tanjiro's garbage.
Okay, he's
Tanjiro's
really
fine.
not though. I get you don't like it, but Tanjiro,
Tanjiro's fine.
As good as Tanjiro is, Boar is so bad that like it brings Tanjiro down.
no, that doesn't even make sense.
No. I don't understand why Demon Slayer is getting as much love as it's getting.
Yeah, people are saying it's like the second coming of Christ, and it's mainly just because of episode 19. Everybody's literally saying like, "This is the great," and it was awesome.
It was good, but like that, like it's been around.
Yeah.
Like the whole like character gets a sudden power up and is able to like break through. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah,
but
suddenly
come
becomes
on,
blonde.
it's-
And also, yup, there it is. And the last 6 episodes of Demon Slayer was so bad, like that.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, I can't even get into it.
And I'm sure the manga's really good. Like, cause that's what everyone
Yeah.
keeps saying is like the manga is like dethroning One Piece, which has been like at the top of the manga game
Yeah.
forever.
No,
or
there's no
whatever,
doubt
but,
in my
like,
mind. Season 2 comes around, I'm gonna fucking shoot ropes all over it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna love it, but yeah, it just the first season.
That
wasn't,
ending-
like-
I like
That
to talk
ending was
shit so
so
that way I have to
upsetting.
eat my own shit whenever like I'm proven wrong on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I love having my opinions be different
Yeah.
at some point in the future because of more knowledge that I've gained
Stop.
in my experience moving forward in the world.
I hate it. All right, so that's the end of Dr. Stone, everybody. That was fun. Next couple
we
things
did
we
it.
watch, we're gonna do some movies, and our first movie is gonna be
Human.
a human requested one from people that
Human?
listen
It's me, black pepper.
into.
Cooking
That's another spice, cumin.
spice.
It's paprika. That's what he's trying to get at.
Oh,
We're
shit.
spicing it up.
Oregano, rosemary,
Mustard gas,
mustard gas,
Cayenne.
mustard seed,
mustard, cayenne pepper.
red pepper flake.
Tabasco.
So next week we're doing
Nope, that's not-
paprika,
that's a sauce.
and then what was that other one
That's
I
a
linked?
spice.
And we're also gonna watch
Manjiro.
Promare. We're gonna watch
Manjiro.
And we're
Promare,
gonna watch Black Bible.
and we're gonna watch.
Ooh, yeah. That story's fucked up, dude. I can't. You know.
We got it.
I don't
Dude,
know.
how good will that be?
We like it's like seeing you fap the most.
No, I
you
think
know?
it'd be great if like.
Are we gonna do
that's
an
our-
ecchi at
if
some
that's our
point?
like straight laced.
All right, so yeah, next week, doing paprika, and it was suggested by Hunter X Hunter, our boy, our hunter,
Hunter squared.
the huntsman, the huntsman himself, the fucking
Hunter
he's in
Hunter
the jungle.
himself.
What was that sound?
He's fucking in the jungle.
Why are you a
He's in the
tiger?
jungle right now, hunting. You know what I'm saying? He's the hunter,
Oh, dangerous game.
the hunted,
Bram!
the hunt. What's in butt? Hunting. Our hunter's in my butt because we're picking his movie to watch.
Great.
I think I'm down.
Shout out Hunter.
Shout out Two Face Goddess Friend. Shout out Hip Hop Music. Shout out Pistons. Shout out Spartans. Shout out.